Believe half of what you see and don't believe anything you hear. Strive to be the man you want your daughter to marry. If you blame it on someone else, don't expect it to get better. When you drink, you're borrowing happiness from tomorrow. Don't make decisions when you're angry. Don't make promises when you're happy. We are the average of the people we spend time with. Surround yourself with good people to be a good person. If your problem can be solved with money, it's not a real problem. Letting go is very hard, but it's the best thing to do. You don't really know the person you're with until you move in together. Never marry anyone without living with them first. Learn to be content and happy by yourself. If you need a company to be happy, then it will make you weak. If you can't take care of yourself, you can't take care of anyone else. Trust is built over the life of a relationship, but can be lost in an instant if you're not careful. No job is beneath one's dignity. If you say you'll do something, do it. Your word is one of the most valuable things you can cultivate, and if your word ever loses that value, it will be hard to get it back. The world owes you nothing. It's too big and has too much going on to care about you. Don't let emotions affect your life, no matter if those emotions are your own or someone else's. If you like what you do, it will never feel like work. Being kind to yourself is the best medicine. Don't change yourself just to make someone happy, unless that someone is you. Some will call you stubborn, others will call you strong, but regardless of what they say, if you know deep down that what you're doing is the right and just thing, their opinions shouldn't matter. You can make all the mistakes you want, just don't make the same one twice. Potential means you haven't done anything yet. People have to do a lot of stupid shit to figure out what they really want. Don't try to fit in where you're not wanted. Friends can still screw you over without doing so intentionally. Sometimes, when something tragic or heartbreaking happens, you never truly get over it or move on. You just learn to live with it. Your progress does not need to be seen or validated by others to be real. There's no quick and easy way to achieve or attain something valuable and hard-earned. Anyone else who tells you otherwise is trying to sell you something. The only thing constant in this world is change. Letting go is much easier than you think. Holding on is much tougher than you think. Making others look bad doesn't make you look better. Do what is right, not what is easy. No excuses, because excuses don't solve your problems. Real growth is when you start checking and correcting yourself. Instead of blaming others, you take your power back by being responsible for your life. A man must suffer if he is to remake himself, for he is both the marble and the sculptor. Never forget why you started. If you can't beat fear, just do it scared. Doubt kills more dreams than failure ever will. When you find yourself in a difficult situation and everything is going against you, never give up, because this is the place and time when everything will change. It could always be worse. The moment when you feel like giving up is the moment you need to push harder. Stop complaining about the results you didn't get from the work you didn't put in. One day you'll thank yourself for never giving up. What if I told you that 10 years from now, your life would be exactly the same? I doubt you'd be happy. Once we accept our limits, we go beyond them. A failure is not always a mistake. It may simply be the best one can do under the circumstances. The real mistake is to stop trying. When a defining moment comes along, you can do one of two things: define the moment or let the moment define you. Never give up on a dream just because of the time it will take to accomplish it. The time will pass anyway. It's supposed to be hard. If it wasn't hard, everybody would be doing it. The hard is what makes it great. If you believe it will work out, you'll see opportunities. If you believe it won't, you will see obstacles. The happiest people don't have the best of everything. They just make the best of everything they have. You'll die once in your life. Make sure it's worth it. You can't really control someone's loyalty towards you. You can do so much for someone and still not be treated well. If you have to keep asking yourself if something is worth it, then maybe it's not. Don't take criticism from anyone you would not take advice from. Leave when a promise turns into a sorry. Be alone sometimes. It is important for your mind and well-being. Education and knowing things means nothing if you're not willing to put in effort and use what you know. Do not chase people who are walking out of your life. When a man steals your wife, there is no better revenge than to let him keep her. You can't control what thoughts enter your mind, but you can control what thoughts you entertain. Don't give energy to thoughts that don't make you feel good. Kindness will not win you respect, except your own, but that's the one that counts.